finally we're about to start, so if anyone is out there, please be seated. I'd like to thank you for waiting, first of all, and it's really nice seeing such an amazing group of creators and photographers. And thank you for joining us for our night of low-light photography with a mobile and a smartphone, with collaboration with amazing teams from HIPA and from the studio. So one of the biggest things that we all know, and I'm sure you all know, is the challenges that faces a photographer or a creative using even a professional camera in low light, and it's very challenging. And we would love to say that with the Magic 8 Pro, we've taken a step just to tackle that challenge a little bit. So we will be starting off today with. I'd like to invite Agnes, from our product team, to share the key innovations behind the Magic 8 Pro, followed by the amazing Shelly Fari from Garage Studio to show us a little bit of the real-life scenarios and techniques using the Magic 8 Pro, and eventually for you to use the product and see how you can get an amazing output from that product. So once again, thank you, and sorry to keep you waiting, and I hope you enjoy it. And that's it from my side, so I'll pass it on to Agnes.
Thank you, Matt. Good afternoon, everyone. It's nice to really meet you all, and you're welcome. And I'm Agnes. I'm from the product team from Honor, and today we will unveil the amazing Magic 8 Pro, specifically throwing more details onto the camera part. As Magic said, it's very challenging to take photos, especially in low light photography. And so allow me to share with you some details on our Magic 8 Pro camera photography.
The city sleeps. The lights don't. The world slows down, but you don't. The night isn't dark. It's full of light. You just have to chase it. Everyone's chasing something. A moment, a feeling, passion, an inspiration, a story. Or a dream that's theirs alone. Everyone sees the night differently. No right shot, no wrong one, just your way of seeing things. And that's the beauty of it. So look, wait, click, and chase your light.
Really amazing shots taken by Magic 8 Pro. And now let's go in the deep dive and find out how exceptional Magic 8 Pro truly is when it comes to photography. Now, the first thing that we would like to uncover on the Magic 8 Pro, as you can see, AI Magic Touch. This truly describes the true essence of Magic 8 Pro. And when it comes to the photography part, we have quite a lot to uncover, starting from the camera system to the 200 megapixels AI ultranight telephoto and the portrait, as well as the SEPA 5.5 stabilization and the other camera features that truly make Magic 8 Pro exceptional in low light performance. Let's start off with our camera system, and this is where the Magic 8 Pro presents with 4 camera structure, 3 at the back. We have 3 cameras at the back, and we have 1 camera at the front. It includes a 200 megapixel ultranight telephoto, which also combines its SEPA 5.5 stabilization. This camera lens is also responsible for zoom range photography from 3.7 optical zoom to 100 times digital zoom. We also have the 50 megapixel main lens, which is also the ultranight main camera. This is responsible for regular shots. It also includes a SEPA 5.5 stabilization, along with a large sensor and aperture. We also have a versatile 50 megapixels, which is the ultra-wide camera lens, and this is also supporting the macro photography. At the front, we have a sharp 50 megapixel selfie camera. As you can see, we are keeping the standards even at the front camera, so that people can be able to shoot amazing selfies. And not only that, we can be able to it also has the 3D time of flight sensor, which is responsible for secure facial recognition. Now, all these cameras, especially at the back, are working together to deliver exceptional photography, which is also computational. So in different scenarios, the cameras are working together to provide you with amazing shots in low light environments. This is some examples that have been shot on the Magic 8 Pro, and as you can see, we have tried to make sure that we capture most common scenarios that most people are profound with. And starting from the cityscapes to famous landmarks and even religious sites, you can pretty see how amazing the Magic 8 Pro delivers exceptional photography in different scenarios. And one can only imagine, how did we achieve such incredible results? The truth is, it all comes down to our hardware capabilities and also software advancements. On Magic 8 Pro, we have applied the industry's most advanced lens manufacturing, assembling, and even coating process. And that is where you see we have a 6P lens structure, which combines a 1 glass and 5 plastic precision lenses, which are also responsible for high optical accuracy and also light transmission. The other thing that we have elevated in the hardware level is the sensors. You can see how big the sensor and the aperture are, quite large for better transmission of light. And not only that, actually here is our AI capabilities is really playing a big role. How does it help us to achieve amazing photography? The AI manages the image from the entire image pipeline, starting from capturing to processing and to also delivering high quality details in all the photos. Along with that, we have our professional grade SEPA 5.5 stabilization that is really key in shooting, especially if you're shooting low range photography. It provides you with blur-free photos that are also very sharp in details, and combined with our night stabilization, this truly is how amazing we have developed our hardware capabilities and software capabilities. We've also elevated our portrait photography. It's not just the rare photography or regular photos, but also the portraits. And these are some of the sample photos that we have taken in the Magic 8 Pro, and in different scenarios, from night adventures to family moments. A lot of people here love to hang out in the nighttime, and they prefer to take a lot of portraits with their families and loved ones inclusive. And here the Magic Portrait, the Magic 8 Pro provides you with the best night memories of the night, and this also cannot be achieved without mentioning our hardware capabilities and software advancements. So for the portrait mode, we have also used a large aperture and sensor, along with a 1 to 15 times clarity enhancement, cloud enhancement. And this is where the camera shoots very sharp, detailed photos across the different zoom ranges. It also comes with a SEPA 5.5 stabilization, and the biggest upgrade that we've done is in the light enhancement large model. There are 3 things that we have improved in here. First is the skin texture refinement. The second is the object recognition and restoration, and the third is the restoration of the bokeh effect. The bokeh effect has also been enhanced. It's actually very authentic in simulating, especially when you're trying to shoot portraits in overly exposed environments where there is so much light. So this is how we have achieved our hardware level capabilities when it comes to the portrait, and it's really exceptional. Later we will have a chance to see how amazing the output is, given these upgrades that have been done on the hardware level. All this could not be achieved without us truly mentioning anything about the SEPA 5.5 stabilization. What is SEPA? I'm sure some of you have heard about SEPA, or you might not have heard about it. But SEPA is a Japanese-based company that is famously known with certifying professional digital camera brands like Canon, Fujifilm, and even Sony. They are very famously for that kind of certification, not really for smartphones. However, we are proud to say that using their strict standards and guidelines, we have managed to achieve a 5.5 level stabilization. Now, it's not just a flagship grade stabilization, we have also combined it with the AI stabilization engine. The two things that we are benefiting with this, especially if you're shooting in long distance range, and also if you're shooting in the toughest night conditions, this is where the stabilization plays a very huge role in delivering very accurate results. One of the benefits with this is that we have 4 times the improvement compared to the regular OIS stabilization and the 1 times improvement in dynamic response. This eliminates the detectable shakes when you're taking photos, and which is why we have very awesome results when you're taking photos in the long distance and also in tough night conditions. Here is an example to show you how good our stabilization is in comparison with the regular OIS. You can see the shake, and this is the output. This is taken on the regular OIS, and this is the output. Whereas the one taken on Magic 8 Pro gives you this type of result. So this is the 5.5 stabilization, and it's enabling us to have better results and good photo output in low range photography. We have also retained some of the other camera features that enable us to have amazing results, especially the stage mode. With our stabilization engine, ultralight engine, and also the portrait engine, now we are able to capture amazing stage portrait photography using the stage mode. This has been upgraded compared to the previous stage mode that we have, and that is why you see that the results look amazing, especially if you're shooting in different scenarios like like concerts. If you go for parties at night, you're able to get mind-blowing results. The other thing we have also maintained is our ultra-wide angle shots, and as mentioned earlier, this is also supporting us to take amazing macro shots at 2.5 centimeters. We also retain our 50 megapixel selfie for people that love taking selfies. We still have the Hot Portrait Studio effects. You can also utilize those. And overall, I can say that the Magic 8 Pro is not just exceptional in taking photos at night, but behind all that is our technology, the innovative ideas when it comes to our hardware and the software enhancements. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all about our Magic 8 Pro, and thank you so much. I'll invite Adi. Okay, thank you, Magic.
Thank you, Agnes. So now we're going to move to Shadi for the real life scenarios using our Magic 8 Pro.
I'd like to thank you all for coming today. It's like having you in a private session. It's not been announced open to public. It's like we've been selected our partner with the client camera therapy group to select some of the team to join us today. Okay, so the mic is shaking. So my name is Sharda Fa'i. I'm the owner of Karar Studio, and I've been in photography for like plus 15 years, and I turned to officially as a career once I opened Karar Studio. So I know it's boring, so I don't want you to lose your attention. So I'll give you the most important part for you. One of you will go home, will be as a winner today with one of these phones. So this is so to wake up. So focus on the next part where I will just explain and guide you through the phone experience. I have very short experience, to be honest with you, for a very short period, but I was amazed with what phone delivered these days. We all, as a photographer, we are suffering from the daily practice. We are going to a rooftop, we're going for a daily photography trip. How many of you facing the security and fighting with them daily? All the time I was dreaming to have something so small, compact, deliver that much quality of images that can be always, all the time with me. So by the time my years coming, I'm getting older and more lazy to choose which lens is the right one, which lens is the one I will choose with me. Zoom, wide, lens, this camera, that camera, this camera shot 50 frames, this one shot is like 20 frames, I need megapixels, I need small, fast frames. So this decisions, it make your trip is more hassle, make your thinking of getting a right image more difficult. So the dream is coming through, and we have to follow as a photographer. I know that everybody have his own loyalty for the brand. Some of you Nikon, some of you Canon. We always been fighting for who's the best camera, who's this one. So, but we have to open our mind a little bit more. And technology is going so fast that we have to keep up this open acceptance of the technology, acceptance of the AI, acceptance of all this technology to come compact, that small, that powerful, to be in your pocket, to be always with you, to be the tool that you choose as a first choice to deliver a professional level of work. When I say professional, it's not supposed to be a perfect picture. Professional is that you can earn money out of this tool. So, and the tool that doesn't, drink your income, buy new lenses, buy new memory card, buy new computer, powerful computer, and everything. What if everything can be done in one device? And this device is a mobile, which everybody buying this mobile and keep changing it every year. You cannot change your camera every year. You cannot change your lenses or all these lenses because a new camera system came with a different technology, and they just keep not even updating that framework. So having this opportunity, today we have this kind of phone that we're introducing, very brave challenge. Why they choose the light, and when they're presenting the phone for me, I've been trying this phone. It's an easy win for this phone to shoot in a daylight. It's an easy win. I think that's why this now today we are discussing about low light, dark mode. This is what we are just even trying to simulate how difficult to us to simulate difficult situation. Normally in the studio we light perfectly so we can get the best result. We try to make a very difficult scenarios for you guys, so you will have hand-on in the end of the day on this phone, and we will request you to go around and have fun, shoot the models. We will have different scenarios and different challenges for you to practice and to experiment. As a first-time user, you will be today the first time to hand-on in the device. I'm not expecting you to be very high-tech into the menu. The menu is very easy, very straightforward. Everybody has a mobile and they have the same features. You will feel it's so similar to any other brand you are using. And this is one of the advantages. Like, you don't have to spend time to learn where is the menu, where is the portrait, where is the zoom, where is it, whatever is that. It's very easy interface, straightforward, and you will feel familiar with that phone. So I will go through that stages later on, but I would like to go with the slide. So while we're using the camera, I was trying as the brief of the company that we want to show a low light situation. So okay, so we go through. So low light advanced technique and better zoom in shoots. So as I told you, if you will go for the phone as it is, it's an easy way compared to another same grade phone, new generation 2025, with the quality of the photos you will get. It's really amazing. The zoom is good, and the AI is not that kick high if you are shooting in the normal day. But if you are shooting in the top 10x and above the low light situation, that's the advice, is not to go for the extreme zoom if you are shooting portrait and human subject. Feel brave to shoot, and you will get the best results. As we can see, this is samples of the shot that we all face difficulties through the architectures. We have how the high ISO we need, which kind of tripod we want. Nobody can put tripod in this kind of situation. Security will grab you in 5 minutes. So you will end up with a shaking photo with a lot of color lens and haze. in most of the photos. But the deliverability of these photos with hand-held phone is really amazing. And you will be amazed as long as you shooting with all the lens modes. They are making it easy for you. And the AI will help you as you are connected to the internet in your phone. The phone will understand what kind of environment you are shooting, and it will shift the requirement accordingly. So you don't have to go specifically for portrait, or you don't have to specifically go for night mode, or there's a stage mode. There's so many options there. We're just talking about experiment the phone in the normal photo cameras, and I did not test the video for to be honest with you. I did not shoot videos, and I wanted to shoot. So fireworks. Fireworks is like always, it's always been a challenge. What is the right exposure we need? What is the duration we need? The disadvantage thing I have been noticing this phone, that you can see the exposure immediately in the phone. And previously, with all the camera system we had before, there's only in Olympus crop sensor. They have it in that system. If you have a long duration shutter, you can see the effect of the light painting happening instantly before you close the shutter. So the other cameras, we are using a very expensive software, costs $7,000 to connect your camera, so you can see that exposure things happening in real time. So with this options within the phone, if there's a special trigger for that, you can see the exposure happening, and you know when to start and when to close. So this is a big advantage for you. So if you are, let's example, you're making a car trail, or you wanted to do this car or traffic lights, you wanted the green, orange, and red color together, you can see it immediately happening in your mobile. Putting that option so you can see it happening in front of you. So you know when your exposure right, when to be overexposure, so and your photo will be gone. Most of the time we just keep the shutter open more than what's wanted, and then the photos will be gone. So night portrait, some of the shots here we are taking so in normal lighting environments. So and the AI system in enhancing the skin. So how helpful this one will be for makeup artists, people who are taking selfies, they don't need to have to go to Snapchat, and Snapchat will editing the photos. This out of the camera. It's very acceptable level of AI skin retouching on these photos. And the light mode here is just this, you're gonna have the chance to shoot in the same setup, the same thing that we're doing here, with one light only. So to get this all dynamic range of color, the whole between the black and the highlight, it's really acceptable to have it from a mobile. So it's really, it was a challenge before if you wanted to have this kind of dynamic range in a mobile, it was really not acceptable. And even to be able to see the subject in a dark situation and focus on it, due to the new technology of the focus system we have in this phone, you will be able to see as much as you can see in the phone. Your phone can focus in them, which is always a challenge in a camera, which we are changing now to the new system called LiDAR system. Okay, so this is initially, so just not to spend all the time. This is they experiment with the camera, with different scenarios, with the festival lights. Like everybody going to the Noble Village, and while you're walking in Noble Village, you will have a lot of variety of movement, people shoot, and every corner have non-professional lighting. It's RGB color, which has high flickering, high casting in the people, and it's really amazed by once you click in these photos with this kind of different lighting, all kind of colors keep changing every 2 seconds, and the skin tone of the people was really acceptable, and it's in a good conditions. And having the ability to have a full control in the camera system by using the manual mode, full control within the same camera system without going to a third-party software, such as other companies. We are using Capture One, for example, software, so you can control the speed, shutter speed, ISO, and everything. So to be able to shoot, and if we go back to this photos of the horse, and do something that we didn't do we do it only in a professional camera. You can pan with the phone. This is something, when you get the subject in sharp situation, This is something that you don't normally do in a phone. So you always click and accept whatever the photo comes from the phone, but be able to manipulate the camera to be more creative and do all the things that we used to do in a professional camera with the phone. It's really advantage. So today we want you to have this experience. Unfortunately, we have only 11 or 12 phones in the table. So we have more people than the phone number. We want your collaboration and to give the opportunity for the others to use the phone. I will just I'll give me another 2 minutes just to take you through the menu. So to be a fair competition for everybody, just give the opportunity for other people to shoot. So the procedures will be to know your photos, take selfie, and then start shooting. So you know this is your photo, and once you finish, take selfie. So then we will take your photos, and then we will judge who is the winner of that photos of the total event. Don't rush into the first scene and then ignore the other scenes. We will have 3 setup here, different light mode, and we will have in the CQC, we will have in the rain room, we will have a fire dancer with a rain. Okay, so hold your horses, try to give the phone so that it will come back to you. So to be fair, in each scene, at least somebody will get some shots. Okay, so take in the menu, take into the phone. I need my glasses. So all operation system will look the same. Is everybody familiar with the same interface? We will go to the phone in the cameras. In the camera, you will have find down here. You will have first night mode, and then you will have the portrait mode, and you will have the photo, and then video and pro mode where you have full control. And here we have the full other menu option where you will be like more creative. And I think that today we are not simulate anything of these options because it needs a special setup for this. But as I explained to you before, just to show you around where you can do, forget the super micro and everything. But one of the things that interests me in this, when you're doing multicolor stage thing, the stage mode. The stage mode did a great job in the different kind of lighting and the multicolor RGB color. So in the normal portrait mode, you know that everybody familiar with the portrait is what we'll do with the phone is will clear it with the background. So we will leave it to your option what kind of photo you want, what kind of mood you want. Just for your information, you will in the normal photo mode, you will have the zoom. The zoom category here, you can zoom in and you zoom out. The thing I noticed in this phone, when you are dealing with the subjects, like normal static subject, which is like this or that, the phone understands it much better than a human. So don't go for extreme zoom when you are just like, I'll go for Mohammed as a model today. Okay, so when I go to Mohammed here, in the dark situation, regardless I'm shaking, it's still very steady. My hand is shaking and still is doing great. So when you go for X10 and try to shoot, so you will get an AI enhanced code for Mohammed. So that's it's not the best idea to go for it. So reduce your zoom, just try for the X1, X2, X3 if you wanted to zoom in. But if you want to zoom, just walk in and walk out for just get the best result possible with the less AI interfering, let's say that in this case. Okay, so if you have any questions you wanted to ask me about in studio environment and everything, please ask me about it now. How we can judge about your photos? All your photos we're gonna select today. We're gonna put it in a. There's a gentleman here from Honor. He will be dragging the photos from the computer, and he will put it in folder according to your name and your photo, and then we will select accordingly, and we will announce about the winner. Okay. I will invite you now for having fast bite of snacks and everything. So, and then we'll prepare the first food setup. We'll be ready to go. And as I told you, we can divide yourself. How many persons we have today who wanted to participate and take the phone and have experience? Everybody? Everyone. Okay. So as we said, there's a phone. So the gentleman here will help distribute the phone. And just like whenever you finish, if you want to just do the practice, take the photos, and shoot. And if you take it again, just take again your selfie again. So between the bracket, like your photo, your two selfies, is your photos. So we can drag all the photos between your photos and keep it in your phone. That's okay? Okay. Thank you so much for coming today and enjoy your day today.